maneuver around all my fucking tripods and stands and shit like that. Make sure we're like in focus and shit. Yeah, cool. So I wanted to. Oh my god, the vacuum is still going. I thought that was done. I wanted to talk about something rather important in society, and that is work, jobs. Fuck! I want this to be off the cuff. I want this to be something that I can just say off the top of my head, but sometimes I just need a little bit of goddamn help. I want to talk about what work means in society, what it looks like, what it feels like, and how we associate it with other things. And I don't even think, I know our work situation is really fucking shitty right now. It's not uncommon for jobs to be described as soul-sucking. And along with, I bet any of you could tell stories and have experiences on jobs where that sentiment rings true, where your soul was being sucked out of your body. There were places that I've worked at where my manager, the person who I'm supposed to be like looking up to, who's like my supervisor, right? Where she's saying, I want to fucking hang myself. And not as a joke. I never thought she was actually going to kill herself, but, that she felt that. And there were multiple days also when I would leave that job and I would just be in tears because of how I was just drained. I knew I was doing something that I didn't care about, that gave me no purpose, that I found no true meaning in. And what I really want to talk about is how we call this work, how we call that feeling work. Because work is so much more than just our jobs. It takes a lot of work to raise a child. It takes a lot of work to raise yourself to be the best person that you can possibly be. It takes a lot of work to do so many things in life. And that word, personally, that word is something that I attached to the things that do provide meaning and purpose for me. My art. My art. Yes. And that's a funny thing, because it is work. In order to manifest ideas and feelings, to be able to put together instruments or draw something that you see in your mind's eye, that takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of effort. But I think part of the reason why I kind of clung on, I called my art work, was out of a feeling of, it was to stave away a feeling that what I was doing wasn't worthwhile. That, because I'm not getting any material gain from it, right? I'm not getting anything that society deems as worthwhile, that society deems as progress by pursuing my art, by creating. And so I think a big part of the reason why for a long time in my life, I made my passion my work. And I really, really held on to that so that I could, within the paradigm that I was living in at the time, I could assure myself that I am not wasting my time, that this is for something, that I'm gaining something. And even that mindset surrounding something like art, I'm gaining something, I'm getting something, like I'm supposed to be taking something from my passions rather than just experiencing them and loving them for what they are, because I do love to do it. I hope you get what I'm getting at here. I hope you get what I'm saying. How a true toxic form of work, which we have likely all experienced, how that can taint all of the other things that we put effort into. I think I captured the potency of that idea. And I'm breaking off from the original point a little bit. These are the kinds of things that I get a little spark to talk about, and that I feel is so important, because I understand that all of our understanding and interaction with the world, all of our life is based on our mental state. It's based on how we think about it. It's based on these kinds of associations that I'm talking about, where you call the thing that you love, the thing that you love to do takes a lot of work. But when you think of work, you think of wanting to hang yourself. And so the reason why I feel like stuff like this is so important to talk about, the reason why I get such a strong spark when these ideas come, is because there has to be a separation between the kind of work that makes you want to kill yourself, the kind of work that society tells you you have to do in order to survive, in order to pay for food, in order to have a roof, in order to do all of the things that are required for us to even consider pursuing any sort of passion. To separate all of that stuff from our passion. Because if we can change the way that we think about things, if we can just change the way that we perceive things in our mind, so much will start to change. Yeah. I think that's about all I want to say. It got a little, as per usual, derailed at the end, but I'm really glad that I was able to get that point about work. Yeah, hope you like the camera setup. Good night.